Are we being tested in life? Welcome back to the Jeremy the Entrepreneur channel, YouTube channel, and like and share this video as well. But I've come across so many tests in my life, big and small, and especially living in Philadelphia. And I think I was tested when went into this convenience store today when I was going into 7-Eleven. And happy Easter everyone that celebrates Easter. It's Easter today. Just like you all know, I got off of work. But I really wanted to get into this topic of, are we being tested in life itself? Like I'm talking about big and small. So I want to tell you this story about me going to 7-Eleven. So this guy was asking, he was saying he was out of prison for a year. So he was out of prison for a year, and he was asking, I think, for a ride. And anybody with common sense, oh, he's trying to carjack me, or whatever the fuck people are thinking, that they may pull a fast one on me. I mean the common sense thing to do. I mean, even though we want to, let's say we want to be nice people, we want to give people rides and stuff like that, but some people are just here to take your shit. Some people are just here to take your shit, and you gotta really think about that. So that's how I felt like I was tested. Not in a big way, but maybe a small way, like a very small way. I was tested, and then he was asking for to buy food and stuff like that. I could do that, but I don't think like that's what he was. Maybe he just wanted a friend or so like that. Hey, we're all out here. We want friends, and if you're just fresh out of prison, maybe you're just trying to make a friend. But the first thing his conversation was going into, oh, nice Ferragamo shirt. That's a nice shirt, man. That's an expensive shirt. Red flag. Alarm bells going off. Alarm bells. Like ring, 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 ring. Red flag, alarm bells going off. And that's when you got to be really careful. And sometimes people are here to comment nicely on your shirt. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with commenting nicely on your shirt, like, hey, that's a nice shirt. But it's all about the approach. It's all about the approach, especially if you're in a bad spot, if you just got out of prison. Stuff may not be clicking, like it just not, especially if someone's like asking you, like, hey, can I check out your car, and he doesn't even know you, right? So I wouldn't say suspect, but kind of getting close to a suspect. You know what I mean? At least that's what I think. So, what small tests or do you guys think you're approaching? You're because so what would be a big test? A big test would be, let's say you're in a relationship with your husband or wife, and you get in a massive argument. You get a massive argument of going back and forth and back and forth, and fucking shit this and blah 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 blah. So it may go back and forth, but you got to acknowledge we may be being tested in life right now. And some of our tests, we need to pass that to get through of what we need to get through in life. Especially, I don't know if you guys seen, there was a protest under the bridge. It was a pro-Palestine protest, and I just hope everyone's okay in the world, especially in Gaza. All that stuff that's happening in Gaza. There was a protest, but the thing is, these people were protesting in the middle of the street, like on the freeway. They were protesting, and the thing with me is that I care about everyone's safety so much that it just gives me massive anxiety if I see it gives me massive anxiety if I see people protesting under a bridge on the freeway. And that, at the end of the day, that's super dangerous. And they did disperse the crowd after half the crowd drove the opposite way on the freeway with the help of the police. But it's a pretty it's we need to live in a safer world. That's what I think. Even if we're being tested, our trials and tribulations of whether we're being tested or not, we need to band together and create a safe, let's say, a safer world. I want to live in a safer world in the United States. I don't want to live in a violent, because easily when you're protesting, easily that can turn into violence really fast. Especially if, for say one protester, doesn't like the other protester, and they, get into a brawl or like a war with each other. That can happen easily because they're so passionate about the thing they're protesting that they would go to war with other people to achieve that goal, which we need a lot. We need peaceful protests in the world, and of to make, at the end of the day, to make actual change. If you want actual change in the world, you need to protest. Let the governor know. Let the mayor of Philadelphia know. Let your neighborhood or your neighbors know what's going on in the world, so we can change the world in the image we want to pursue. So what tests do you think you're going through in life right now? It could be money, it could be relationship. I see homeless people in the street. There could be so many things that we could be going through in life that we don't acknowledge that's actually a test, but you're being fucking tested. That's what I think, especially in this world. Especially in this world, we're definitely fucking being tested. And it could be a little test or a big test. And make sure you guys subscribe on Patreon and like and share the video because you get exclusive content. But not just that, the like I was talking about, not just the protests, but the Baltimore Bridge crashed into the. Oh no, I just said the Baltimore Bridge was crashing into the bridge. No, a ship was crashing into the bridge, the Baltimore Bridge, and I think they came to the conclusion it was the power went out or something like that. But get this, this is a little update on that. They said it's going to take 3 years 3 years to rebuild the Baltimore Bridge. What are they smoking? Because that's way too long to wait. Like, that needs to be fixed, like, within a year. They said that millions of people across the world cross the Baltimore Bridge, whatever the full name of it is. I think it's like the Ridge Field or something like that. I lose track of names and stuff really easily. But that's a crazy part of it all. They said 3 years, and I couldn't. Like, I just feel like the government needs to really get their act together. And if we have let's say it wasn't like a attack, it was an accident. If it's an accident, we need to be able to come to solutions. Like, what's the solution? Because life is solution based at the end of the day. Life is seriously solution based. And if we think of everything as a solution in life, then a problem, we get to a much more happier world, much more great world. Especially living here in Philadelphia, so many things maybe come against you in life that you feel that you're being tested. And at the end of the day, you're not the only one. You're not the only one being tested. We're all being tested in one way or another. It just depends on if we're really going to say that, if we're going to approach the test in the, like, come to solutions in life. And what I'm trying to say is we're going to have all success in life. No matter how big or how small we are, we're going to have lots of success. But first, it comes with passing the test. The tribulations of life. Yeah, thanks for watching. Share the video.